Some people don't realize that. They see me out there and they think I'm some fucking jerk off from the Diamond District. Everywhere you go, you are at risk.
I'll show you
Someone
a
is
piece
trying
I
to fuck you over. They see me, I don't know if they see themselves or what the fuck they see. I respect people, I respect their hard work, I respect them making a purchase. I want to educate them, get them the right product at the right price, with the right service, in the right environment, to give them some prestige, and whatever other boxes I could check, I'm going to check them off. That's how I conduct business, and everybody else, I don't know what else they're doing. That's what the jewelry business is all about, sourcing materials, production. So many tire kickers and lowlives in this business and in this world. I've been doing business here for 17 years. I know all the best people to do business with. You know, I stand out. This is not the reality that's scripted reality. This is indeed reality. I don't keep my nose in the fucking air. I treat people with respect, and no matter what they're spending, you know, if they're spending their hard-earned money, they're spending their hard-earned money. If they're buying a pair of earrings for $500 or they're buying a $50,000 watch, I treat them the same, which is the best that I can.
I actually watched your video before I came here.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Which one did you watch?
You were talking about how to go about like when you trade your jewelry.
Right.
And say like, get a quote for it first. Mm-hmm. And then you keep their word at or get them.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. So basically,
get them to screw themselves.
Yeah, basically, when you're going to a shop, let's say you purchase this Rolex, you'd say, "Oh, this Rolex was a gift. I need another one for my friend. Can you get me one?" That's going to be a different price from how much is this worth, because the jeweler's intention is to lower the reputation of the others and increase their own. But if their intention is to resupply, their intention is going to be to make as much money as possible. Yeah. And if they assume that this was a gift, they're going to sit here and say, "Oh, he got this one for free, so I'll be able to tack on," so on and so forth. You have to arm yourself, you know, with the tools necessary to prevent these, you know, the people from ripping you off and playing with you. That's really what the bottom line is. So when it comes to customer service, I'm one of the, I don't want to say if I'm crazy, but I'm one of the best in the world. Why? Because I think about the customer more than I think about myself. The customer is where the capital is coming from. The customer wants a piece of jewelry, right? And if we give them the proper service, the proper respect, the proper appreciation for their dollar, and the proper product for their dollar, they're going to do business with us. That's the challenge of all businesses.
Yeah, I went through a bunch of your videos after that. So it's crazy that I came here and met Mickey, who works for you.
Yeah.
And met him at the bar like 4 a.m. And I told him I was looking at a Rolex like this for a different jewelry store. And he was like, "No, come to me." And then I was showing him the video of you, and he's like, "I took that video." So I was like, wow, what are the fucking chances? I fly from Oregon, come here.
And you're sitting at a bar at 4 a.m.
Yeah, running into Mickey.
Why didn't you come here? Why did you have to have Mickey tell you to come down here?
I didn't know what I was doing. I literally I don't know. I never got really into jewelry. It's my first piece.
Yeah, well, you did the right thing. You got yourself a Rollie.
Yeah.
I appreciate your business. You got yourself a beautiful one.
I think I'm going to try to get a ring to go with this, actually, before I leave.
Sure, check it out. We'd love to help you. We appreciate your business, bro. The watch looks great on your wrist. And whenever you're ready to upgrade or do whatever it is, we got your back.
It's like one of your first chains?
Yeah, it's my first chain.
Literally, I know, I don't see anything on your neck. You got a nice watch, but I'm glad we're going to get this chain. Everyday chain, right? 14 karat's actually one of the most durable as well. So let me tell you something about our 14 karat compared to other jewelers' 14 karat. Sometimes when jewelers say 14 karat, it's usually like 13.5, 13.2, right underneath, a little bit more than 13. Our 14 karat, the way we make it, if you test it, it shows up as like 14 and a half, 14.3. The way we do it is at least 14 karat, but we always add a little bit extra when we make our 14 karat. So that's how you know you're getting that good quality.
You have to sit here and give the customer service, product, convenience, clarity and understanding of what they're doing, and prestige. You know, there's many different boxes. The more you could check off, the more customers you're gonna have.
Right here, what's up? We got my man right here, came down to see me. Got the beautiful police, glows in the dark and everything.
Oh yeah, what's your life right now?
Right here, next battle, you see him battling, you know who's gonna win always, my man right here. Shotgun, baby.
In order to get the best things in life, I wasn't born like this. I had to battle myself. The battle is within.
Bro, I'm trying to explain this to all my friends now. Like, literally, you master being the best version of yourself, be disciplined. Yo, everybody knows what they're supposed to be doing at the end of the day.
Yeah.
The problem is, people get distracted, or they get unfocused, or they just start looking elsewhere.
They don't want to battle themselves.
You know you gotta get up early. You know you're supposed to save your money and invest it. You know what to do. You just don't do that. And then you get mad when somebody else is winning after they did that.
They don't do it because they don't believe in it. It's the most practical thing to own and to put your money towards, right? You take your gold, you take your watches, you take your assets, and then eventually you take that and you convert it into a down payment on a piece of property and you're good. This you could sell back to us or what have you, because you're doing business with us. This you could sell in Japan, in China, in France, in Russia, everywhere in the world. You can sit here and get money for this watch.
You feel
Big
like they would
time.
appreciate it.
Yeah, hell yeah, it's gonna
That's what I was wondering.
They pumped up the housing market. Because they want the people's prices of houses to stay high. But you can't do that, right? Because everyone can't be a winner. Someone's got to be a loser. Yeah. So they pumped up the prices. Now new buyers can't bid in. So now what are they going to do to keep those prices up? The prices have to collapse. So if they collapse, what do they do? They don't want it to collapse, so they give low interest loans. Right? That are even better than inflation. It's the best place to owe money in an inflationary situation is the best situation.
I wanted the pop, you know what I
Right?
mean?
Oh, because you keep the same rate, but
Yeah.
the value of the dollar technically drops, but it goes up in terms of amount.
Exactly. And I'll show you over a long period of time, right? There was a time that an apartment in New York City cost $10,000, $20,000.
What, 1920?
Not even. No, forget 1920. Probably cost $1,500 or less. A car, a Model T, I think cost like $600 or $400 back then, right? In the 1920s, $600, $400. What I was saying before the pandemic, if you would have bought three Mercedes Benzes and financed them, right, then you would have had a payment of $500 a month or $800 a month on each. You're financing them, and you're holding them, and then inflation hits. You sell the two, you pay off your debt, and you keep one for free. Because the two will pay off all three after inflation hits.
One, I heard rubies are actually more valuable than diamonds. Is that accurate?
Really rare and flawless rubies, yes. They're very, very hard to find. To find a real red, clear ruby is very, very hard. And the big ones, they could go for more than $9.
What makes you happy in life?
What makes me happy in life? I mean, simple things is enough for me. Peace and quiet, smoke a joint, hang out with some chick, drink a bottle of wine, go to a restaurant. It's what makes me unhappy that what counts. You know, happiness by the grace of God is my natural state, but it's easy to take away my happiness with lies and betrayals and this and that. You know, imagine you were sitting here and you're asking these questions for your interest, and instead of telling you something that's in your interest, I specifically said things that are in my interest for the camera, but would be against your interest, misleading you, and you had that feeling. You trusted a guy, you looked up to my videos and you saw, and then you met him, and you found out that he lied, and that takes away. I have enough to make me happy, but things take away, you know what I'm saying, from it.
I'm not gonna lie, I think the biggest thing about your business, especially like I guess how you run it, that I personally resonated with, which made me want to like come here for everything I'm gonna get. You move in eternity, and that's something I feel like is super rare nowadays, especially in the jewelry industry. And that's something like I really appreciate.
Hey, listen, I appreciate it, but moving with integrity is turning me a profit. You know what I'm saying? But people don't realize that because they're blinded. You know, they're blinded by their greed, their sins. They don't see. You know, but me, I know that moving with integrity and winning the confidence of you, who was on the other side of this very same camera lens, to come here and do business with me, is a win. But some people don't think like that. They're thinking about how can I get the most, how can I fool you? And that's because they've been blinded, bro. There is no reason not to have integrity. You think this world was made for people to lie and stab each other in the back?
No, but why Because it's so popular then.
It's so popular because people are blinded and corrupted, deceived. Their heart is not in it.
So that's why we conduct business. We want to make it interesting for the customer. They come here, they see this on video or so on and so forth. But when it comes to me, I really appreciate it. I like to treat people as equals. I come through, I shake their hand, I ask them if they need anything, if everything is being taken care of. That's step one. I respect people, I respect their hard work, I respect them making a purchase. I want to educate them, get them the right product at the right price, with the right service, in the right environment, to give them some prestige, and whatever other boxes I could check, I'm going to check them off. That's how I conduct business, and everybody else, I don't know what else they're doing.
It's the diamond district.